brought you everything I could scrape together. Here.
Good to hear. Good. Good. I'll take care of the rest. You got a map? Look here. Meet me in the underworks. It's hidden, and it'll make it easier to sneak out.
Sorry, pal. Nobody enters this office if they got no pass.
That right, pal? I'm an officer and a technomancer, and I'm here to see Anton Rogue. Think you should let me in.
You even know who Anton Rogue is? He's the big fucking balls here. The boss. I don't care if you're a damn general. Get the hell out of here.
What else?
Show it to me. Alright, fine. You can come in even though you're dressed like you stole it from one of our guys.
Look what the cat dragged in. The prodigal son. A diamond in the rough, risen from poor street trash to the godlike ranks of Technomancer. Now tell me, why am I so lucky to be in your presence?
I just wanted you to know my services are available for a price.
Interesting. A question, though. Is it really the pay you're after, Mancer, or could it be the adrenaline? Those old graybeards at the source boring the living hell out of you yet?
I don't remember inviting you into my business. If you need me, just pay.
A Technomancer for hire. A prize indeed. Who wouldn't need such a thing? But you'll need to prove yourself. We already have a weapon shipment heading to the front. I'd like for it to not get there. Why don't you use your rank to see that it makes an unforeseen detour to, well, me?
This a test of loyalty? Fine, if that's what you need. What's your opinion of technomancers?
You're becoming relics, a dying breed, due to the disgraceful misuse of what could very well be one of its greatest, though misspent, assets. On the battlefield alone, for sure, the brute force of you technomancers is unmatched. And when coupled with the fact that you're the keepers of terrestrial knowledge, it's a combination quite capable of reducing empires to faded memories, isn't it?
I gotta go.
Then go.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
This is really something, ain't it, Lieutenant? Getting revenge for an attack on Ophir, smack dab in the Aurora front. Taking a rover, too. Imagine my luck. I've never ridden in one before. I'm terribly grateful for this whole thing. I mean, come on! Not every day you get sent out on a heroic top-level mission with Amelia Reacher. Have you met her before? She's an adventurer. Goes out into the world and discovers mines and all sorts of stuff.
I've heard about her. Know everything everyone else does.
Strange facing off Aurora troops right of insight as to how it feels to be a dog in the military.
Hey, you! Please stop. I need your help. You is one of them technomancers, ain't ya? Heard about you. One of them fancy officers supposed to be our protectors.
We do what we can.
Then maybe you the man I should ask for help. You see, I got a daughter. Prettiest thing you ever seen. So sweet and kind and everything a mom would ever want in a baby girl. Kind of daughter makes you just bubble with pride. But she's gone now. Just disappeared. And I know you ain't know her, but I promise she ain't the kind of girl who just leave her mama without no word. It's them fully done took her. I know it. Took her and forcing her to do heaven knows what. Horrible things I can't imagine. You gotta help her. You've got to help her, Mr. Manser.
I'll do my best. What's her name?
Sarah. Her name is Sarah. Thank you so much, sir. I can't say how good it is for you to help a woman like me. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yo. Oh, thank you, Roscoe.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean, uh-huh?
You got a mess in here.
Face is a mess.
I'm gonna clean your room.
Face is a mess.
Oh my god, are you kidding me right now?
Is that what they're going after?
Yes.
Just put it under it.
No. For right now, I'm gonna put it here for today. And then once they're gone, we'll move it. Okay? I'm gonna put that in the refrigerator.
I'm not gonna eat those.
Okay, we'll eat it, and then the wrapper needs to go directly in the garbage. You have an ant problem. What? Right there. I got these. Those were buy one get one free, so I bought a couple packs of them. But I don't want them eaten all in 1 or 2 days, so I put them away. I'm gonna have to move them again.
No, you don't trust me. No, I know you don't.
I don't trust myself. Okay, look. I got some stuff for us, but I know you won't. I just want it to last us several weeks. I really have. Okay? I didn't get my favorite stuff. I got stuff. That's not my favorite. I can't binge on it. Alright.
Hello?
Here we are. A couple of idiots looking for a way out. So desperate they'll fall for anything.
That really what you think's going on here?
Why? You gonna resist? If that's the case, we'll just kill you then. Hey, no! Stop! Stop! Here's your serum. Take it back. I'll stop. Anything you want, just let me leave.
Fine, get out of here. But you start your ship back up, and next time I won't be so lenient.
Yeah, sure, thank you.
Unfortunately, this is beyond my skill level. Sean was right. Can't open this door without another technomancer.
Water is incredibly overrated, both as a beverage and as an element. First of all, it has no taste, and fire is much more destructive. You never hear water burning in a building.
Officer? Officer Zachariah Manser, a sight for sore eyes. Our hero, brave and strong.
I like where this is going.
Well, you know, you were just so nice, and if you wanted, if you had time, I know you're probably busy, but if you did...
What?
I'm just glad you came to see me. I was just thinking about you. Feel like you're maybe the only guy who could help me.
Why? What's going on?
I just don't have a lot of friends in Ophir. Never really had time for them, but one of the few I have, Abby Goodsman, owns a stall. She's a great girl. Lately, though, she's been scared for her life. Soldiers have been trying to extort her for serum. They tore down her stall and threatened all sorts of horrible things when she wouldn't pay. As an officer, I was hoping you could fight for her.
If you're positive they're soldiers, that's weird. Yeah, I'll look into it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I knew you were a good guy.
Can I ask how you ended up becoming an artist?
That's a long story, officer. Not the happy kind. Don't want to depress you.
I got all night.
All right. Okay. You asked for it. I got left alone when I was young. Parents died, so I was forced out on the streets. One of 1,000 orphans like me. Did a lot of stuff I wasn't proud of, but had to get by, you know? Then I got lucky, and the center took me in. Gave me food and clothes and an education and hope. And a purpose once they taught me music. And confidence once they told me I was talented. So, when I was old enough to leave the orphanage, I got lucky and met some other musicians who gave me a lot of help. Ended up performing and around the slums. Not glamorous, but I got lucky, and it got me here. So, maybe the story's not so sad after all.
You're not really like everyone else, are you?
What do you mean?
You kept a level head in the attack. The politicians lost their shit. You kept
More faith in your abilities than they did.
I gotta go.
All right. Well, maybe I'll see you again soon. Be careful. Would hate to lose a guy like you around here.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level. Hi.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
Captain Eliza told me to come find you for my pay.
Indeed, I've been expecting you. Here you go.
Heard you have some merch coming into the station. Need a hand with the delivery?
I might...
Weapons, and if Vori get their hands on the weapons, it's gonna mean more danger for my boys. So let me give you a hand, in case not helping out ends up biting me in the ass down the line.
Fair enough. Used to the Ivori only dirtied the slums, but they're like an illness lately, spreading like a contagion. Merce needs to make it up to the station and head out to the front. Thanks for the help. Lieutenant? Lieutenant?
You don't like technomancers, do you?
That a surprise, Lieutenant? You go to your little private school, you know, we ain't, so yeah.
You Abby Goodsman?
Yes, by the shadow, please don't tell me that man sent you.
No, your friend Nisha, the artist, sent me. Said she thought you were in trouble. It looks like she was right.
Yes. Thank you. They're ruining my life. I'm being threatened by soldiers who tore down my shop. Why? Because they wanted serum I don't even have. And if I didn't give it to them, they said they'd denounce me. For what? I never did anything bad.
Yeah, I believe you. You sure they were real soldiers, though? Could have been mobsters in disguise.
All I know is their uniforms sure looked real, and their chief told me to call him Sam Ward. He's sick. You hear me? Sick. A brutal... Please help me. The threats keep coming, and I'm telling you, they're gonna kill me. I know it.
It's all right. Everything will be okay. I'm gonna look for this Sam Ward. Talk to him. Talk to my captain about him, too. I'll get it worked out. Don't worry.
Thank you. Thank you, officer. Thank you so much.
Mr. Manser, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Big on weaponry, I hope? What can I get you? Mr. Manson.
Your beggar problem's fixed. It was a little more complicated than it looked.
Really? How so?
They weren't here by choice. Poor folks got ripped off by a guy who said he was a smuggler. Told them he'd get them to Shadow Lair. Instead, he cut them up and made them work for him.
Terrible thing to hear.
Hey there, Fiorello.
Ah, the one.
Hello.
Hello. Look.
Captain, can I get some intel on a couple citizens?
As long as it's mission related, Lieutenant.
The name is Abby Goodsman.
Give me a sec. She's a trader with a small shop in the exchange quarter. No arrests, no complaints, no bookmark by the ASC. You said this was mission related, Lieutenant?
Of course, Captain. Just following up on some leads. What do you know about a soldier named Sam Ward?
Not a lot. The little I know is nothing good. Mostly about the company he keeps, like Vori. Not enough to arrest him, but enough to be glad he's not one of my problems. Word to the wise, which I hope you are. Stay away from him unless you're looking for the kind of trouble you can't dig your way out of.
Of course, Captain.
Our response to the attack can't be passive. We strike fast, we strike hard, and we strike. ASC discovered that they got in through the Rover and Amelia Reed. Failure's not an option.
So what are we up against?
Not in detail, but I'm sure it's nothing you can't handle, Lieutenant. Soldiers and the like, including Aurora counterparts, technomancers. I hope that won't be an issue for you, and I trust that you'll have no problem treating them like that.
Where the hell's this shadow path, and how they managed to build tunnels into Ophir?
It's out by positions we lost to Aurora months ago. We may have occupied the area, but we had no idea about the tunnels. Maybe they were built by Aurora after they took control. Or maybe they were already there and the shits just stumbled across them by accident. Quite frankly, I don't give a damn why. We just need a solution. And it'd be a hell of a lot easier to close it off at the source than trying to find our way through the Underworks labyrinth.
Who's Amelia Reacher?
You really don't know her. She's an icon of abundance. It's poster child. Youthful and courageous. The daughter of one of Abundance's great discoverers. And one of the few people who can fix and drive the rovers.
How's the mutant pen organized?
It's just like a work camp in the city. The creatures have places to eat and sleep and, otherwise, put to work on projects in the area. Sometimes they're even brought out to do work elsewhere in the city. They're always returned at night. It's not a bad setup, but when you have a revolt, it becomes a powder keg situation. Those creatures could do some real damage. We should have moved them further from the population when we had the chance. Maybe near the roof. Would have been fewer risks.
What do we know about the mutants who revolted?
Just simple creatures that got too frustrated. They know a lot of them will die during the repairs we're trying to force them to make. Like animals, they need to be trained. Broken in. But like any animal, there's a line where us using them in a certain way becomes cruelty. So they revolted, because their supervisors abuse their power. I want you to go see how they're being treated. We keep them well-fed and well-equipped, we can keep them well-behaved. Those things don't go out looking for fights if we don't make them.
How's the mutant pen organized?
It's just like a work camp in the city. The creatures have places to eat and sleep, and otherwise, put to work on projects in the area. Sometimes they're even brought out to do work elsewhere in the city. They're always returned at night. It's not a bad setup, but unfortunately, the city's expanded and now there's houses built right up against the pen. With the idea of a revolt, it becomes a powder keg situation. Those creatures could do some real damage. We should have moved them further from the population when we had the chance. Maybe near the roof. Would have been fewer risks.
You the one that's been threatening Abby Goodsman?
Really? What? That bitch complained to the great magicians? Great, perfect. You know what she's up to. She's anti-regime, and she's plotting against abundance. True fucking story. Your little friend's a traitor, Mancer. Too bad your powers don't include lie detection, huh? So, who cares? We put a little pressure on her, milk her a little bit before the ASC catches her. So what? She deserves it. All she needed to do was be loyal to the damn corporation that raised her. Watch your back. If someone heard about you being friendly with some of the oppositionists, like that girl, let's just say it won't end well. Yeah! Know what I feel like doing? Paying a visit to that pretty Abby girl. Yeah. Chick didn't learn her lesson after we tore down her shop. Maybe we could teach her a lesson in some other ways.
Sick. You're sick. But it's a sick I wouldn't mind catching. Yeah? Why not? Damn pretty girl. I'll grab Chris and we'll make it a party.
Nice. Sounds good. Hey, shut up. I hear something.
Alright, pretty simple. Just gotta stop the soldier so he can't make good on his threats.
You know something? It's assholes like them who screw up our reputations. They deserve every damn bit of beating we're gonna give them.
For once we agree on something.
Hey, stop it! Soldiers, cut it out! Who the hell do you think you are, trying to give me orders, Mancer? I don't report to you, and you don't have a damn clue what's going on here. We'll take what we're owed from the Broad and leave it for dead if we want. We could. Or did we misunderstand and you just want to join us in the beatdown?
Thank you for everything you've done for me. I don't... If there is anything I can ever do for you, Please tell me. Thank you.
Hey, Nisha.
Well, well, day's looking up already.
Can I ask how you ended up becoming a...
That's,
I got it.
Oh, then, so, when...
I took care of your friend's problem. The soldiers won't be bothering Abby anymore. It's a promise.
Thank you. That's really nice of you to help two ladies needing a hand. You're a real sweetheart. Really hope I can repay you in the future. I'll never forget what you did.
I gotta go.
All right. Well, maybe I'll...
Lieutenant, what can I do for you?
We've got a weapons shipment from Quartermaster Ryan. He needs it sent to the front ASAP.
Of course, Lieutenant. Will do.
Hi.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
Just letting you know, your order made it to the station and is headed out to the front as we speak.
And I owe you one, Lieutenant. You don't know the firestorm that would have come down from High Command if the Vori had gotten their hands on that shipment.
Uh-huh. Alright.
Damn it. Master Connor isn't in the chapel. I think the Great Master will know where he is. Damn it. Master Connor isn't in the chapel. I think the Great Master will know where he is. Damn it. Master Connor isn't in the chapel. I think the Great Master will know where he is. Damn it. Master Connor isn't in the chapel. If the Great Master will know where he is. Damn it. Master Connor isn't in the chapel. If the Great Master will know where he is. Damn it. Master Connor isn't in the chapel. If the Great Master will know where he is. Damn it. Master Connor isn't in the chapel. If the Great Master will know where he is. Damn it. Master Connor isn't in the chapel. If the Great Master will know where he is.
Yeah.
where it is.
Zachariah, a pleasure as always. What can I do for you?
Turn that off now.
What can you share with us, Technomancers?
We are, as you have learned, mutants, Zachariah. But while other mutations form the poor, deformed creatures that we use like commodities, ours has produced within us gifts. Whether this knowledge is shared among the Technomancers of Aurora, I know not. We are all still learning about ourselves, with knowledge segregated from faction to faction, corporation to corporation. Even Aurora conducts experiments that would be of interest to us. We whose gifts have turned us into living weapons. And despite our strengths, despite our role as guardians of knowledge, the last link of instability has ensured that any seat of power remains elusive to our kind. But never forget, no matter what our enemies, even those inside Abundance, may think or espouse, they need us. It is not the other way around. We are our own masters, never slaves.
Do you have any insight on Alan Nicholson?
Zachariah, listen closely. As much as my heart yearns to spurt vitriol